Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm Sharifah Aisyah Dizai Omar. I'm from University Malaysia Kelantan. I represent the curricular feminine population and distribution in Pergaulics. Introduction. Curricular feminine is one of the famous clan in Kelantan, which is Asian clan. This clan was consumed by a local community as a snack, which is a traditional food known as smoked corbicular feminae, which is smoked etak. And this caused the high demand of the corbicular feminae in Kelantan. And however, the corbicular feminae composition in Kelantan is decreased due to the habitat scarce and from human activity and also from the uncontrolled harvesting from high demand. And therefore, most of the suppliers get the corbicular feminae from the outside of Kelantan to satisfy the market demand. Even corbicular feminae is really high demand in Kelantan, Malaysia. But in Europe, however, in Europe, corbicular feminae is known as invasive clan, which receive both positive and negative impact after being introduced to their ecosystem. The negative impact is being a competitor to the native species, be a vector of parasite and pathogen, and their massive mortalities can affect the water quality they also cause the biofouling, bioamplification of contaminants, and also cause the clogging at the drainage system. For the benefit, they provide the new habitat for other benthos and also act as bioindicator for pollution as well as filter the contaminated water. So Pergaulic is one of the habitat for this clam. However, the harvesting of this clam was prohibited for current years due to uncontrolled harvesting activities, and so the information of the distribution and composition of corbicular feminae reported in Pergaulic is lacking. So this paper aimed to reveal the current composition and distribution of corbicular feminae at this lake. So for the methodology, study area, as mentioned before, this our study area, we pick 5 points of Pergaulics according to the previous harvester guidance, and then the sampling method, we collect corbicular feminae using the harvester sampler tools, which is dragged by using the rope and boat about 100 meters back forward 2 times for each point, and the surviving corbicular feminae was separated from that and also remaining shell and put it in a zipper bag before we transfer to the laboratory for measurement. This is some picture of collecting method. Here the harvester tool sampler, we dimension to 20 cm times 34 cm times 1.1 meter. With each net is 1 cm per square. So this for the laboratory analysis, we measure the length, weight, and width, and the number of individuals is used as composition data. So for the result, we collect about 649 individuals with weight of 2,752.71 gram of corbicular feminae. This the size of for the feminae collected at each point. The higher individual collected is at 0.5 with 588 individuals with average of 22.62 meter. However, the largest average length of capicula feminae found is at 0.2 with 28.89 mm, and no individual collected at 0.1, only one individual collected at 0.3, with the average is 21.07 mm, and for the 0.4, the average length is 12.65 mm, with 70 individual was collected. However, head, the average height of capicula feminae at 0.2 is lower compared to capicula feminae at 0.3. Okay, this one. This means that the growth of capicula feminae differ at this point, which here less of length compared to 0.2, and this size actually usually depends on the food availability and substrate types. So the both factor may be different for those points. Here the dead capicula feminae found and collected, and the factor of the capicula feminae mortality is life expectancy, and then low food and space availability, hot water event, saturation loads, decreased water flow, low use of oxygen, and extreme abiotic changes. This high motility of capicula feminae can increase the concentration of ammonia at the bottom part of lake and cause the capicula feminae to decay and die. As the mature one is with size more than 10 mm, so the less than 10 mm is more fragile towards ammonia, as mentioned by Donner et al. 2005. Capicula at size range between 8.2 mm and 8.5 mm is more fragile toward ammonia compared to 11 mm above in size. So, in conclusion, we can conclude that the uneven growth or survival of capicula feminae are innate for rational harvesting activities. So therefore, this is recommended for monthly harvesting capicula feminae by doing the rotation for several points, and this also indirectly will develop the ecotourism industry at the Pegau Lake and promote and preserve the cultural heritage of Kelantanese, which eat capicula feminae as traditional snake, which is smoked egg. And I would like to acknowledge the MB Sandiam Berhad, the team, for inviting and funding us expedition to conduct this survey, and financial aid from Ministry of Education Malaysia through the RGS grant at University Malaysia Kelantan. And also thank you for the all expedition teams and also Faculty of Earth Science for various administrative and logistic support. That's all from me. Thank you.